Welcome back to another video here of East Coast Avengers. As you see, I'm just by myself, and that's because, unfortunately, I have contracted COVID. I'm feeling good. I don't have any symptoms, so there's nothing to worry about as far as my health. But that's why I've been kind of gone for the last couple of episodes. If you guys have been listening to our podcast, I haven't been present in the last two, and probably this week's as well, because I only have 5 days left, and I have to be here. Been locked in my room, but it's been giving me good time to edit the videos, to pull out some more content for you guys. And today I'm going to be reacting, and it's kind of a light reaction, but more of a commentary on my thoughts of the future of Star Wars. I already saw the panel. I edited the video for the guys when they did their reaction, so I already saw everything there was to see. But the video didn't feel as complete because Star Wars is my thing, and I really had a couple thoughts on it and a little bit of theories here and there. So they did a great job on the video. Very fun to watch. I love watching those guys. But unfortunately, I didn't have a piece to say for myself, so I'm going to be watching the full panel. It will be more of a commentary, like I said, but I'm definitely excited to see what they had in store the second time, because I only saw it one time, so it'll be kind of a light reaction. So without wasting any time, let's go ahead and jump to the video. I'm excited to watch this again and just give my thoughts on it.
It's remarkable to be back here with you again for another Investor Day and reflect on all that's happened since we last gathered in April of 2019. Our world and our entire industry has been thrown numerous challenges that none of us could have foreseen.
I gotta say, Kathleen Kennedy has redeemed herself a little bit. When you throw in Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau as the head of these things, you're doing a good job. These guys definitely know
Last year,
how to do Star Wars right.
To the launch of Disney Plus with our very first live-action series, The Mandalorian. Star Wars was moving into new territory in the streaming space on a brand new platform, creating an original series through groundbreaking technology and an entirely new approach to production and filmmaking. It was a big bet and a leap of faith. The Mandalorian debuted on Disney Plus in November of 2019, and the response has been overwhelming. We could not be more humbled by the reception to the show, the honor of 7 Emmy Awards.
And we're about to see the finale of Season 2. By the way, we will be doing a breakdown of the whole Season 2. We didn't get a chance to do it the way we wanted to. We wanted to do it every 2 episodes, and then we kind of slacked off, and we wanted to do it, maybe we'll do every 4 episodes. We're just going to do the whole season when the whole season ends, and just do a discussion, break down theories, our thoughts on the complete Season 2, because we have, I think, 1 episode left. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We left on such a good note, and we'll see who that last person is who was supposed to be there on Tython. By the way, my theory on that, I think it's Cal Kestis or Mace Windu. That would be the way I would do it. Cal Kestis or Mace Windu. But people are saying Luke Skywalker. He's around, but I don't know. It'd be, I mean, don't get me wrong, it'd be super cool, but I'd say either Mace or Cal.
His child to the Jedi.
What do you know of the Jedi?
Nothing.
I can lead you to one of their kind. But first, we need your help on our mission.
Mission.
They did the colors for Death Watch perfectly. Or for Bo-Katan and their armor. My god, it looked so perfect.
Taking good care of him? Has Mando been taking good care of you, huh? Yeah, he said.
What is that thing?
I keep it around for luck.
You're gonna need it.
How do you feel about the name Grogu, by the way? It threw me off at first, but it's kind of grown on me a little bit.
Your help.
The Jedi Order fell a long time ago.
So did the Empire, yet it still hunts him.
Long live the Empire. Long live the Empire.
Those were so cool, man. How awesome would it be to see those Death Troopers, or Dark Troopers, I forgot which, either Death or Dark, I think they were Dark Troopers, having to fight, if they had Ahsoka in the finale. Oh yeah, Fennec Shand, yep. And then Boba, oh my gosh, Boba, Mando, all fighting for the season finale. That would be the best way to wrap up this season, in my opinion.
Been tracking you, man.
Oh yeah!
I'm here for the armor.
If you want my armor, you'll
Just
have
a
to
simple
peel it off
man
my
making
dead
his way
body.
through the galaxy.
I don't want your armor. I want my armor.
Honestly, one of the most hype moments I've had watching this series.
Today, I'm excited to share with you that John and Dave
Yes.
are concurrently developing 2 new spin-off
Yes.
series exclusively for Disney+.
We need to do it all.
One,
Honestly.
The Rangers of the New Republic, and the other featuring fan favorite, Ahsoka Tano.
That's what I'm talking
Set
about.
within the timeline of The Mandalorian.
We're gonna get Mando and Ahsoka?
These interconnected shows,
gonna get Grogu and
along
Ahsoka?
with future stories, will excite new audiences, embrace our most passionate fans, and will culminate in a climactic story event. The next chapter will debut on Disney Plus Christmas
And you know what? Maybe-
2021.
Hold on.
I'm fortunate to be surrounded by incredible talent, both in front of and behind the camera, with a company full of people who care passionately.
I was thinking
about
maybe
high
Thrawn
quality
isn't going to be in
storytelling.
season 3 for Mando.
A few
Thrawn
times
could
in my
be
career, I've
the
had a
antagonist
chance to be
for
part
her
of
own series,
game-changing
Ahsoka. So we might not see
technology.
Ahsoka at all. It might have
Moments
just
when
been a
new
little
way of
teaser
filmmaking changed
for her
the way
series,
stories
and it'll be
could be
Thrawn
told
who's the one
forever. Working with Jon Favreau
as the main
to create
antagonist.
the
So
world of the
it could be one way to go. Or we
with
could
their
just have
own
Thrawn in season 3.
stagecraft technology
We'll see.
has been one of those moments. Stagecraft is a new virtual production tool.
Man, this
that
is literally the
utilizes the latest
future
innovations in real-time
of filming.
graphics and
It's
massive
ridiculous.
LED screens that allows us to bring entire locations into a soundstage and photograph them
Mm-hmm.
live, telling stories in ways we could only dream of a few years ago. This new collaboration process brings the artists and the crews into a creative partnership with efficiencies that now marry pre-production, production, and post, all in sync to preserve the cinematic culture around a singular artistic vision. By eliminating unnecessary travel, a more controlled environment, and efficiencies with set design and special effects that
crazy.
allow for an in-camera visual experience, actors are immersed in those environments rather than having to imagine what they're seeing or reacting to. And ironically, the efficiency
And that
of
looks so real.
stagecraft
Okay, in the
has
series, I
allowed us
really
to
thought they were on
continue
set.
to
Well,
work
I thought they were
during
on set
this
for
pandemic.
more than half of this, but
On The Mandalorian
it's
Season
just
2,
ridiculous.
we expanded Stagecraft's capabilities further and built an even larger volume. Additionally, we are building 3 more volumes right now in Los Angeles, London, and Australia, advancing the Disney-owned technology and building the studio of the future. We have a vast and expansive timeline in the Star Wars mythology, spanning over 25,000 years of history in the galaxy, with each era being a rich resource for storytelling. Now with Disney Plus, we can explore limitless story possibilities like never before and fulfill the promise that there is truly a Star Wars story for everyone.
Cool.
One of the most exciting and ambitious new series we have coming to Disney Plus in 2022 is Andor.
Cassian Andor.
A tense, nail-biting spy thriller in the Star Wars universe.
I think it's going to be a
created by
really good
Tony
series. Well, I
Gilroy.
think all these are going to be pretty good.
Tony's incredible
But
success with
this
the Bourne
one-
Identity films distinguishes him
Diego
as one
Luna,
of
man.
today's best creators of the modern spy genre. We couldn't be more thrilled to have him at the helm of this new series for Star Wars. Diego Luna will be back in the role of rebel spy Cassian Andor, from Rogue One, and he will be joined by a fantastic new cast that includes Stellan Skarsgård, Adria Arjona, Fiona Shaw, Denise Goff, Kyle Soller, and Genevieve O'Reilly as Mon Mothma. We just began production in London 2 weeks ago. Here's a special look at Andor.
Woo.
Everything I did for the rebellion.
Rogue One, in many ways, it's a film that connected new audiences with the oldest fans.
A lot of people who grew up watching the original trilogy
feeling,
have this as
premiere.
next to the
Knowing
original trilogy as their
film.
favorite. For a lot of people, it's their second favorite, because a lot of people, most original fans always have Empire as number one. But I've met a couple that have this as number two, and for good reason.
I'm really excited having the chance to explore Cassian. It's really fun to go on a set that is emulating something you like so much.
The enormity of this is like doing a big feature film.
It's very cinematic. For me, that's where the excitement is.
12 episodes, 12 scripts, over 200
Just the quality.
cast
I think Star Wars has changed the game
crowd people,
with
a lot of creatures
like Mando. Every episode is movie quality, and all of these shows are going to have movie quality. It's movie quality.
Every creature and droid
This
that
incredible
we've been
production
building has the same care and level of attention to detail as the previous films.
Disney Plus has really changed the game, man. This looks so good.
Wonderfully challenging.
There's tons of possibilities to explore. It is the building of a revolution.
So is every Disney show gonna have the concept art in the credits like Mando? I wouldn't be against it. I wouldn't be against it, but if they're gonna have it, I'm all for it.
Last August at the D23 Expo in Anaheim, we announced the return of Ewan McGregor in the iconic role of Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi for a special event series on Disney+. Obi-Wan Kenobi begins 10 years after the dramatic events of Revenge of the Sith, where he faced his greatest defeat, the downfall and corruption of his best friend and Jedi apprentice, Anakin Skywalker turned evil Sith Lord, Darth Vader. Our fans will be thrilled that Hayden Christensen will be returning in the role of Darth Vader. This will be the rematch
I'm so curious about that rematch.
The series
They weren't
is
supposed to see
directed
each
by
other
Deborah Chow, coming off the
since
great
the
work
fight.
she did with us as a director on
Since
season
they had their
1
fight
of The Mandalorian.
on
Production will
Mustafar,
begin in March of
and
next year.
so
Here's
they
an early
they better
look
have a
at
good way to
Obi-Wan
explain it.
Kenobi.
Okay, so I'm gonna, while that's going on, I think I have like a 2-minute break. That Obi-Wan series is going to be absolutely, I think it's going to be the best Star Wars content that we've had since Revenge of the Sith, and that's personally my favorite of the 9 movies. Well, I guess 11 if you count Solo and Rogue One, but Revenge of the Sith is easily my favorite. That is going to be such an interesting series. Are they going to bring back Qui-Gon? They better. That one part, just what she said, it's going to be the rematch of the century. Are they going to fight again? Are they going to talk? Like I said, they haven't seen each other since Revenge of the Sith and Mustafar, but if they're going to commit to this, I'm not against it, but they better have a good way to explain it.
During our first year on Disney+, our animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars saw tremendous success.
Clone Wars
with
Season
its
7.
epic 7th and final season.
Fantastic.
Building on the legacy of the Clone Wars, our new animated series, The Bad Batch, follows the Specialist Commandos of Clone Force 99 as they embark on new missions in a rapidly changing galaxy. This is The Bad Batch.
Okay. I have not seen the Bad Batch trailer. I wanted to save it for this. So when I was editing it, I edited around it. So I haven't seen the full trailer yet. It's the one, I think it's one of the only things I haven't fully reacted to. So let's do it. Okay. Same animation style as Clone Wars. Love it, love it. Not a fan of the Rebels animation personally, but the show is still good. So does it, like, is this gonna be during Order 66? Like,
be reorganized into the first.
Oh, so this is still. So do they defect, or did they have the inhibitor chip in them still? So this is during 66 then. Is that Fennec Shan? I look like Fennec Shan. Oh, this looks really good.
That was quite an impressive display.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Looks great. Looks great. Okay, I'm excited for that one.
Star Wars Visions will be a series of animated
Visions.
short films celebrating the Star Wars
This is the one with the anime?
through
The
lens
anime
of
Star
the world's
Wars?
best
I am
anime
down
creators.
for that.
This anthology
sure.
collection will bring 10 fantastic visions.
If
from
you guys
several
haven't
of
seen
the
Star
leading
Wars
Japanese
Kids, the
anime
channel,
studios,
it's Star Wars Kids, they
offering a
produce these
fresh
things
and
called,
diverse cultural perspective to Star Wars.
anyways, these little like short minis,
Lando
and they're really
Calrissian
good.
is the
Like I really
galaxy's
suggest
smoothest,
you check
most
it out. I think
notorious
it's Galaxy of
Skywalker.
Adventures,
And he'll
and
return
they
in
have
a
a lot
brand
of
new event
episodes
series for
highlighting
Disney
the
Plus.
best moments from the
Justin
Star Wars
Simeon,
saga,
creator of the critically acclaimed
and they're really
and
good.
hugely
The animation's
popular
really
Dear White
good. So the
People,
fact that you
is
have
developing the story with
an
us
anime
now.
Star Wars,
A
like
massive
sign me
Star
up.
Wars
That's gonna
fan
be so
himself.
much fun.
Justin has put together a reel.
It's
to
like
give you
What
a
If for
sense of
Marvel. The way that
style,
they're doing that,
tone,
incorporating
and irresistible
animation into
swagger
that
of our
to that
upcoming
universe.
series,
It's
Lando.
honestly like,
Take a
where
look.
has anime been this whole time for Star Wars? We should have had this a long time ago, but I'm glad they're doing it now.
Leslie Headland, Emmy-nominated creator of the mind-bending series Russian Doll, is a boldly innovative filmmaker bringing her new Star Wars series to Disney+. The Acolyte is a mystery thriller that will take
this
us
one's
into
gonna
a
be
galaxy
so
of shadowy secrets
interesting.
and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High
Mhm.
Republic era.
This is gonna be an interesting one.
As we continue to
Okay,
develop
for the
new
Acolyte,
stories,
she said the end
intersection
of the High
animation
Republic, and the High
visual
Republic
effects
ends
offers new
with the beginning
opportunities
of
for us
Episode
to
1.
explore.
Like in that time range, Yoda's still
Lucasfilm
going to be around,
Animation
so
will
maybe
be
we'll see him.
teaming up with our
Acolyte, Star Wars Theory put out a
unparalleled
video,
visual
or I think it was
effects
his
team,
reaction to
ILM,
this,
to develop a special
and
Star
that
Wars
honestly
adventure
could be
for
the
Disney
story
Plus,
of
a droid
Plagueis
story.
and
This epic journey will
Palpatine.
introduce
The
us
beginning
to a
of
new hero guided by our most
the end of the
iconic
reign of the
duo,
Jedi,
R2-D2
and the beginning of
and
the
C-3PO,
dark side coming back up.
on a
That's what
special
Acolyte
mission
could
known
be.
only to
She
them.
did say the end of the High
What could
Republic
possibly go wrong?
in this droid story. Yeah, this looks
Outside
fun,
of
cute.
the Star Wars galaxy, we're expanding Lucasfilm's presence
Willow.
on Disney Plus with another beloved mythological
Yeah,
world
what is this?
created by George Lucas, Willow. This series will be set decades after Ron Howard's 1988 movie, continuing the spirit of adventure, heroics, and humor of the original film. We're delighted that Warwick Davis will be returning
Cool.
in the role of the great sorcerer, Willow.
Excuse me, Lord of the Ring
Hopgood.
vibes.
We have a wonderful creative team at the helm. John Chu, director of the groundbreaking film Crazy Rich Asians, will be directing the pilot.
Okay.
Willow begins shooting next March in Wales and will debut on Disney Plus in 2022.
Cool. Pretty solid things from Star Wars so far, and this is just in the span of 1 or 2 years, I think. 2 years. I'm pumped for sure. Let's see what else we got.
We also have some news to share on our theatrical slate. We're in pre-production on the next and final installment of Indiana Jones. At the helm, we have James Mangold, director of the Academy Award-winning film Ford vs. Ferrari, and of course, Indy himself, Harrison Ford, will be back to conclude this iconic.
No one can
character's
compete with John
journey.
Williams, man. Every
Indy
song
will
is just a
begin
classic.
shooting late spring of 2021 and will be released in July of 2022.
All right, let's get back to Star Wars.
Our slate is expanding further with a story that will introduce a new hero and explore an original world that feels perfectly paired with Lucasfilm storytelling.
Okay.
We're proud to bring to the screen author Tomi Adeyemi's New York Times best-selling
Children
novel,
of Blood
Children
and
of Blood and
Bone.
Bone.
So
This story will center
intriguing.
around a young African girl's heart-racing quest to restore magic to her forsaken people, the Magi. Tomi was recently included in the Time 100's list of most influential people of 2020. We're proud to be partnering with the 20th Century Studios on this coming-of-age adventure.
Okay.
Our Star Wars theatrical slate is pushing forward into a new future.
Take
era.
it.
As we announced recently, We're currently developing a brand new Star Wars feature with acclaimed filmmaker, Academy Award winner
Taika Waititi. Yes, yes.
Taika's approach to Star Wars will be fresh, unexpected, and unique.
I can't wait.
His enormous talent and sense of humor will ensure that audiences are in for an unforgettable
And he's
ride.
doing Thor: Love and Thunder
He's
as
currently
well.
hard at work writing this next
Man.
adventure. And to close,
And I think he did an episode of Mando, or maybe that was from season 1. I don't know. He might have done one from season 2. I don't know.
Will be directed by Patty Jenkins.
Okay, yeah, it's gonna be a cool one.
Patty, director
Rogue
of the
Squadrons,
Wonder
right?
Woman franchise, will bring her inspired vision to Rogue Squadron. This story will introduce a new generation of starfighter pilots as they earn their wings and risk their lives in a boundary-pushing, high-speed thrill ride. The legend of Rogue Squadron has been long beloved by Star Wars fans and will move us into a future era of the galaxy. Rogue Squadron will be released in theaters Christmas of 2023.
Cool.
As you can see, this is a new era for Star Wars and Lucasfilm, with expanded opportunities for continued innovation, high-quality storytelling, and cinematic
This is
experiences like never before.
Great stuff. I gotta say, I'm very excited for this. I think the two things that I'm most excited for is easily Obi-Wan Kenobi and Ahsoka. Those two are the most, but I am very pumped for the rest. I think a sleeper is going to be that Acolyte show. I think it's gonna be a big sleeper. The name doesn't really ring a lot of bells for a lot of people. Probably like, what, Acolyte? But I think that's gonna be a really interesting show if this plays into the dark side as they say it will. I want it to go dark. I want it to be a dark show. Bad Batch is gonna be a fun one. It'll have the same funness that Clone Wars had, the same animation, which is great for me. Are they gonna have Vader in this? I don't know. Maybe. This is during Order 66, so we'll have to see if they're defectors or if they actually carry out Order 66 and take out the chip. If they run into Rex or something and he helps them out, we'll see what happens with that. I think Rogue Squadron looks pretty good. A whole movie dedicated to Star Wars piloting, flying. That's pretty cool. And what else? I'm forgetting what else. But either way, we have a lot of really cool things in store for the next 2 or 3 years. To the Taika Waititi movie, that's going to be really interesting. Is it going to be the next like trilogy, or is this just like a standalone, like Solo, like Rogue One? Is it going to be like, does that have anything to do with the Jedi, or is it more like just an adventure movie? Because Taika Waititi is really good with that kind of stuff. So we'll see. Thank you guys for watching this episode of East Coast Avengers. Be sure to keep up with our latest content. We took a little bit of a break. We've been super busy with the end of semester and coronavirus, and Dom's been busy at work, and now I have the virus. But we'll have some content coming up pretty soon. So be sure to check out the Marvel panel that we already had released, the Star Wars panel that Darren, Christian, and JT reacted to. We're going to have an unboxing that Darren did. That'll be pretty cool. And our Mandalorian Season 2 breakdown, thoughts, all that kind of stuff, because that's going to be a fun video. And our weekly podcast, which JT and Christian are recording right now as we speak. We have those out every Thursday morning. So be sure to check those out. We never miss a week. And I think these last 3 episodes have been filled with a bunch of news. And I think this week's going to be probably the most jam-packed one we've had thus far. But next week, hopefully, I'll be good and healthy, ready to go. And we'll have a very special holiday episode. And yeah, so thank you for checking out this video. And I will see you guys next time.